But that's okay. We'll start off round number 1. First bout of contact. Chala is going to see the Ella of Brian. Brian also playing Ella, which is strange for him. Not exactly a role that he is notably known for, as Chala and Trippin are going to get kills 1 and 2 for most wanted.
On stairs pretty early on. Tons of time, but a team kill coming up from Stinking Nade onto Trippin before being eliminated himself. Eclipse with a de facto double kill there. Gonna stall out at least somewhat.
Oh, a nice kill from the Bandit of Avian.
He dropped, I think dropped the most frags of anyone. And here you can see Redeemer gonna drop down and be eliminated by King George.
As well, all you've lost is your Twitch. You see Brian does spot Trippin, takes that fight, and Brian is able to win it. Stairs. Gonna flash off on a Chala, who's gonna get shot at from above by King George.
Advantage just now is actually kind of frustrating to establish, but meanwhile, Brian gonna kill King Leo, who is attempting to come down from above. And now with only 24 seconds left to go, at 2 versus 4, thinking they're gonna get a nice frag onto Eclipse, downing him in the hallway. And that's going to start to even it out just a little bit more. The diffuser's being planted in the front of White. Avian going to be the one to hold down this rotation all the way from Kitchen. Brian on the yellow stairs going to get a frag on a Thinking Nade as he attempts to rotate. Now it's all down to Redeemer. The Echo Drone was not useful in delaying that diffuser plant. And Brian again from the yellow stairs.
But as well, as Brian gets a kill on the King Leo, another change for another operator in this matchup is one of Ella's.
Slashug going to get the kill though. Now that's very important that Redeemer was unable to win that fight. King George a second frag on a Thinking Nade. Chala refragging onto Slashug and going to back off further. Playing this really smart, but going to be eliminated by King George. A nice, swift kill there, but does he have time? Looks like Trip is going to be his round to lose here. As he peeks around, he will be eliminated, but King George does not have enough time to win this.
Either of them make it to land. You look to improve upon what worked and do away with what didn't. And you can see King Leo on King George proving which king gets first kill, and then Brian is able to trade that off in a 1-for-1. And Slash is going to add to that by taking Trippin down just outside of, or just inside of Garage, rather.
Slashug, meanwhile, aggressing onto the Mute, will actually lose that fight to Chala before Eclipse getting the refrag.
Destruction to your advantage. You see Brian starting to get the plant down, hesitated, and now pulled up, and Redeemer is able to finish that one off. Eclipse is coming down the stairs, and we'll have 2 members of Most Wanted in a 2v1 in favor of the defenders. He'll prime a frag grenade, but Thinking Nade just outside of range. Will he get the bounce on it? He will. A great frag from Eclipse. He's got Redeemer now, who's using the benefit of that Mira with just 10 seconds left. The Echo will know where he is, and he's incumbent upon him to plant as Echo pushes up. Running out of time, Eclipse will stop. What a great play from Eclipse as Redeemer goes down and snatches the round. It's your final 30 seconds push right now in what could be the match before match point, or the match before match point. Eclipse is going to see King Leo and soften him up a little bit, but still the Thermite will end up winning that fight long range in stunning fashion. Eclipse is not going to have the luck he had last round to clutch this out. The push on the yellow stairs, not as successful so far, as King Leo is going to get another kill as Redeemer goes down to Slash and Chala picks off Slash. And wow, King Leo, a tremendous finish.
And while it will still kind of delay this round somewhat, Eclipse going to be getting the first frag of the round onto King Leo, and that even
some damage to that wall just inside of the cafeteria. Rogue stacking up upstairs, and Chala finally gets picked off from above, and Brian is going to get a spray through the wall on a Thinking Nade. He's down, and they'll finish him off with Eclipse so far getting every kill. He's just got Redeemer and Trippin left, but Redeemer's going to come up. King George steals the ace away as Redeemer goes down. It's 1v3. Trippin the last one left, and King George cleans it up. Redeemer would usually play a lot of Ying. A great play from King Leo here, who is giving Fragmite his name. You can see that King Leo is going to get downed, and Thinking Nade finishes off King George. A fracas as Avian takes out Thinking Nade, and we head into the final stretch of round number 7. As Eclipse missed his Toxic Babe as well, so that's some interesting play from them. Brian, a great double kill on a Redeemer, and Trippin. He has certainly made yellow exactly where he plays off of it. A triple now as Brian takes down King Leo, and we are left with just Chala, who will able to get the kill off of the bird. Avian above. It's going to leave Eclipse and Brian left in the final 20 seconds.
Tick-tock, 16 seconds. Chala going to drop down in the main lobby, but he's got to find 2 targets, and they're going to be playing awful safe. Brian peeking from the yellow stairs, looking for more frags, will find the kill onto Chala. A great round from Brian, a 4K, I believe.
With the attackers as they've opened up one of those walls. One of the things, too, that dies with that blitz, down goes both of those smoke grenades, and now Brian, a great shot from King Leo, is going to put Most Wanted ahead by 1. King George looks to push on the same angle, And King Leo is going to do battle, but this time George wins. It's 1-1 in the Battle of the Kings. A good grenade from Slash takes Redeemer, and Chala down as Thinking Nade is the last one left on a King George. In blue, you will see Thinking Nade rotate. He spots Eclipse, isn't able to do much to prevent the diffuser from going down, and now Eclipse will work his way in. Gets one bullet pen shot on him, and what a great pistol kill. A silenced pistol from Eclipse, so deadly. The equation. Buck, like I said, not really factoring in an awful lot. Redeemer looked like he was going to lose that fight.
Round, and it's looking really bad for Rogue. I'm not sure that it was the right call for them to go for this heavy roam. Slasher going to win the fight onto King Leo. Was not expecting that. An excellent kill there for the aggressive Jaeger play. The Ella going to be very telling of Trippin's push in from the strip club hallway, and Slasher going to be aware of that now.
Somehow manages to avoid that first flash, follows up, gets a second. King George finishes off Trippin, Chala finishes Slash on the pool table. Have
to push through some odd angles. Chala going to be the first one to lose this fight, and then King George gets his second kill onto Redeemer to the Ash. We are going to see one Thermite Charge get bandit tricked here from King Leo, so that's a successful stall. Eclipse, though, with the first frag of this round onto Trippin, I'm not even sure. No, that was from the main staircase onto the Jaeger. It's
funny because I would actually argue that in a lot of cases, the success of Most Wanted was directly tied to their defensive holds. Avian will pick off the bandit of King Leo, and you can see the bird won't fly for much longer. Wounded as Thinking Nade takes him down as Brian trades two, and Thinking Nade looks for one through that hole, runs right into Eclipse, and somehow manages to get away with a kill that, I don't know if he should have had. Chala adds to the death toll as Slash goes down, and we now have a 2v2. The Pulse and Smoke left for Most Wanted, with a Twitch and Hibana in the final 30 seconds. And staying just out of sight very smartly, you can see, is the Pulse of Thinking Nade getting all the intel he needs onto King George. The plant goes down inside a church, looks to bait out Thinking Nade. Great drone work, but Thinking Nade gets another kill, this time onto the King of Rogue. And now you're left with Brian on Hibana, who will need to pick up that diffuser in 20 seconds worth of time. Under fire from Thinking Nade, he pushes in, but Chala finishes him off. Great sight hold, and we have the first win for Most Wanted. Map that comes on a map that I don't think expected them to do so on, because they won on attack on Consulate, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, Consulate was tough for them on defense, and it's good that they can win a Clubhouse basement hold, but let's be honest, Clubhouse basement, wow, Eclipse, what? Just keeps coming back to that diffuser. I mean, you can see Most Wanted try and use as much disruption as possible to establish some semblance of control on the diffuser. Ooh, a nice frag there from Redeemer onto Eclipse. That's very important. Didn't break the shield before actually the knife kill from King George under Redeemer before Chala gets the refrag onto Slash and another kill onto King George, and now it's all down to Avian in 1 versus 2. He's gonna get the kill onto King Leo. That's very important. Chala now in a 1 versus 1, very lit up. He's gonna give himself away with the barrel, and Avian with a swift double kill will lock out the round. It's gonna be a 2-on-5, and Most Wanted looking great to win this round.
They haven't even needed to use the Legion there. It looked like we were gonna see Avian get a nice shot on a Trippin, but an even better shot from the SMG of the Legion. Eclipse is the last one left, and you can see King Leo and Chala licking their lips, waiting for Eclipse to wander into sight. His gaze towards Bar. He'll open up that wall and using the skeleton key get Chala, but King Leo there as backup.
Again, Most Wanted just being very efficient with their roam clear. Brian, though, going to be inside of this drop. He will get the headshot onto Chala. Nice shot there. That is huge.
They will ping away, and you can now see some pressure as well. Redeemer looking to come in. Could use some Candelas there, but not really needed. Will go off, and Avian blind inside of that kitchen. And what a miss. Trippin goes with a flick, and now a lot more control being exhibited from Most Wanted here as Rogue playing a bit more heavy on site and from above.
Hallway. Those smoke grenades going to cover Trippin as he aggresses in through the hole in the main hallway and gets taken out by King George. A double kill from King George, stopping this attack wholeheartedly. Back of the A-bomb site, but he did not see blue, and a nice kill from Brian. Will he get the second one? No, it's going to be a down in favor of Redeemer, but only 5 seconds left to go. 1 versus 1. Diffuser's down inside of Armory. King George has the advantage in every way conceivable here, and he will simply wait out the time.
Rogue looks to come in through that way. Meanwhile, on the other side of things, Brian is able to get down on the stairs before King Leo ends his round at the 1 minute and 15-second mark.
Aggressive. There's really the only way to make it work, and this aggression, at least from King George so far in this round, just is not working. Most Wanted so ready to receive it.
Line up. You can see some Candelas will go off. Avian gets hit by them, and it looks like Redeemer getting a kill on Avian. That is big. Slash runs out. And there goes Redeemer. So the Candelas will no longer be a factor as Ying is off the board. And Thinking Nade will be the next to do battle here with Brian. He sits just inside of the bedroom. Thinking Nade in the office. Don't know if there's any drone or intel available. Eclipse will come up, so they will hopefully at least be able to get a trade, but Brian, a wonderful drop shot, and down goes your sledge. Off the diffuser in the meantime, as Trippin gets Eclipse. And that'll leave Slash and Brian, at which, wow, another kill from King Leo means that Brian, the last one left, and a trade as Trippin is able to get defeated, but King Leo answers back, and overtime is on the menu, boy.
And attribute them with one of the very few successful roam games on a basement hold of Clubhouse in this match we saw earlier today.
Absolutely. Brian is going to do so much work with that Ella, and down goes Trippin. And now you see Slash under fire from above, but a great shot through that wall. And Chala now goes 2. So we are at a 4v3. And a Claymore onto the bird as he runs outside, and that is all she wrote.
Leo's coming from the hallway, so this is not going to be an easy fight to win. Thinking Nade playing this very conservatively. King Leo coming in from the hallway will lose the fight. Slashug, what a headshot before being taken down, but that is definitely a win for Slashug.
The crouched Thinking Nade as he walks in. He gets one. Is he going to get a second? Eclipse behind. He'll try for a bullet pen kill. Can't do it. Eclipse perseveres. Slash will wander in. He spies Chala inside a dirt tunnel, but Chala takes the fight and is successful. Down goes Ash. As bullets are traded between operators, Trippin is going to get one immediate refrag from Eclipse. Out of the question, Eclipse comes in, goes for a shot. Thinking Nade peeks, will win the fight on Avian, but King George rushes as Glaz and down falls Chala. He's trying to do double duty, but from multiple angles, under fire. King Leo gets 1, 2, 3! A triple kill from King Leo!
Avian through the wall as well. The soft one this time. King Leo going to get the first frag onto Brian. Now it's all down to Avian alone against the world, with Thinking Nade even all the way into the bar. Trippin going to get a kill onto Slashug elsewhere, and King Leo another kill onto Avian. That was Slashug attempting to rotate to support his teammate, but it looks like we're seeing map number 3 here in a 2 versus 5 now, ladies and gentlemen. Plenty of time for Most Wanted to slow down, pick up their teammate, and consider their options.
Eclipse and King George, the only 2 remaining, will need to do some heavy lifting at the moment. Both players that have taken their team by storm so far. King George puts it at a 2v4, and you can see Eclipse tries to get a couple shots there inside of Strip. This is the opportunity. King George, another on to Chala now. That's 2 for him. It's now a 2v3, and with that narrow opening inside a Strip, a perfect opportunity for him to be able to get the most out of his gadget by throwing those goos down. You can see that he will get picked apart, though. Redeemer both Candelas and smokes before he charges in, and down goes the Legion. A plant in the corner. Redeemer getting it off. Eclipse sees him, and a shot from the pulse. He'll get pushed from Thinking Nade. Eclipse gets 2. It's now a 1v1, a favor that was strongly for Most Wanted, and it is King Leo versus Eclipse. He sees him. Who's going to win that fight? Shots exchanged as they scamper off. This is as much of a showdown as you are going to get. On the line, Eclipse sees King Leo, gets a couple shots, misses them. Only 1 hit. Now King Leo will scramble to get the diffuser just outside a pool table and a pre-fire onto the doorway where Eclipse lies. 30 seconds. King Leo sees him. They are both so low. Each 1 shot. It can't get any closer than this. In comes King Leo. Pre-fires the common spots. Has the diffuser. Inches around the corner, but Eclipse the shot. And despite being down 2v5, Rogue pulls it out. And third place is theirs. They take the series 2-0.